All right, let's jump right in. If you're running ads on Facebook or Instagram, you need to know that you are in the middle of a massive AI-powered earthquake. Seriously, the entire playbook is being completely rewritten for 2025, and today we're going to break down exactly what's changing and, more importantly, what you can do about it.
So let's start with a question that probably hits a little too close to home for some of you. Have you noticed that the ad strategies that worked like a charm for years are suddenly not? Are your costs going up while your results are tanking? Well, if you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. And let me just say, it's probably not your fault. The entire game has changed.
And here's the number one reason why. For years and years, we, the marketers, have been in the driver's seat. We were meticulously picking audiences, setting bids, doing everything manually. Well now, Meta's basically walking over, taking the keys out of our hands and giving them to its AI. This isn't just some small update, you guys. This is a fundamental transfer of power from human control to machine learning.
To really wrap our heads around this new world, we first have to understand what's being taken away from the old one. And these aren't just little tweaks. We're talking about core features being ripped out and removed for good.
Just look at this timeline. This is happening fast. I mean, it's already started. As of March, those detailed targeting exclusions gone for new ad sets. By June, a ton of those niche interests we all used were just merged into big, broad categories. And here's the big one. By January 2026, any of your old campaigns using that old school targeting, they're just going to stop running. Period. The message from Meta could not be clearer. Get on board or get left behind.
And this slide just perfectly sums up the whole shift. We are moving away from the old way, where we get super granular telling Meta exactly who to show our ads to. The new way, it's all about AI control. We give it some broad ideas, and then we have to trust it. We have to trust the algorithm to go out and find our customers for us. So let's be crystal clear. That detailed manual control we've all relied on for a decade, it's a thing of the past.
So why? Why is Meta making such a huge, dramatic change? Well, it's all part of their massive all-in bet on a suite of AI tools they call Advantage+. This thing is the engine that's driving this entire takeover.
And right at the heart of it is this thing called Advantage+ Audience. The official definition here says it all. It's machine learning that automatically finds your audience. But here's the kicker, moving beyond your initial targeting suggestions. That phrase, moving beyond your suggestions, that changes everything. The interests you type in now, they're just a suggestion, a starting point, not the law.
So how on earth does it do this? Well, the AI isn't just throwing spaghetti at the wall. It is an incredibly powerful pattern recognition machine. It's looking at your past sales. It's looking at your website traffic from the Metapixel. It's analyzing how people engage with your old ads, and it's comparing all of that to the behavior of billions of users across the whole platform. It's a data crunching monster.
Okay, so understanding the ad tools is one piece of the puzzle. But to really truly succeed now, you have to understand the logic of the core algorithm itself. The one that decides what anyone sees in their feed, whether it's an ad or a post from their grandma.
You see, Meta's entire mission, their whole reason for being, can be boiled down to two words: personalized ranking. Every single time you open up Facebook or Instagram, there's an AI that looks at every possible thing it could show you and then builds a feed ranked just for you, based on what it thinks you'll find most interesting.
And here's how that black box actually works, in 4 simple steps. First, it gathers an inventory of every post it could show you. Second, it analyzes hundreds of thousands of signals about that content. Third, it makes predictions on what you're likely to do. Will you comment? Will you share? Will you just stare at it for a few seconds? And finally, it gives every single post a relevance score and ranks them, putting the highest scoring stuff right at the top of your feed.
So here's the big takeaway for every single person trying to reach an audience on these platforms. The AI's main goal is not just to get cheap clicks. It wants to maximize what it calls meaningful interactions. It wants to see comments, shares, conversations. Content that actually gets people talking is what gets rewarded with more reach. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so now that we get the new rules of the game, let's talk strategy. Let's get into the new playbook. This is expert-level advice on how to structure your ad campaigns to work with this new AI, not fight against it.
And I want you to really read this quote. This is from a top Meta Ads representative, someone who works with brands spending over $100 million a year. And it says it all. Targeting is no longer about the ad set, it's about the individual ad creative. The AI finds a totally unique audience for each ad. You know what that means? Our old strategy of making tons of different ad sets for every little audience, it's over. It's completely dead.
So how do we adapt? Well, it starts with this number right here, 15 to 20. Any idea what that might be?
That is the new recommended weekly number of ad creatives you should be testing. Your job isn't to be a master audience finder anymore. Your new job is to be the creative director for the AI. You have to feed the machine. You have to give it a ton of different images, videos, headlines, and copy so that the AI has enough fuel to go find the right little pockets of customers for each and every one.
Now, the next number is even more shocking. And honestly, it goes against everything we've been taught for years. It's the number 1.
According to that same Meta rep, you should now launch your new ads just once a week and on the same day every single week. Why? It's kind of wild. It's because the algorithm actually learns your launch schedule and it prepares itself to optimize. If you're just dripping new ads in every day, you're actually confusing it and disrupting its learning process. So consolidate your launches into one big push each week.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second and look at where this is all going. Because what we're seeing right now, this is really just the beginning of Meta's grand AI plan.
Get ready for this. By the end of 2026, Meta is aiming for a system of fully automated ad creation. The idea is an advertiser could just upload a product photo, set a budget, and the AI would generate everything else. The ad copy, the images, maybe even a video for the campaign. The whole shebang.
And if that sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, well, Meta is already proving that it works. Just take a look at this number, plus 6.7%.
What is that? That's the actual improvement in click-through rates that Meta saw from its AI text writing model, which is called AdLlama. And this wasn't some tiny little test. They ran a massive study with almost 35,000 advertisers and found that, on average, the AI-generated ad copy actually beat the human-written copy. The tech is already here, and it's already winning.
Which, of course, brings us to the final and maybe the biggest question of all. In a world where an AI finds the audience, the AI optimizes the delivery, and pretty soon the AI creates the ads, what is our new job as human marketers? What does human creativity even mean in the age of the algorithm? That's the question we all need to start thinking about right now.